It's week 1 of the 2022 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the football team and the Bears coming up next.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
A lot of defensive coordinators are up late the night before they take on Colin Kaepernick because they know he's not an easy man to scheme against. He can beat you with the big arm, taking shots downfield. Also beat you with his legs either up.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Now Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the gun, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 25 on 2nd down. Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Enough takes to start you out a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 40, the 20, 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Kaepernick going to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw, Kaepernick.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel from 6 yards away.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off play action. Fields.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Fields now to throw.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but There's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Washington offense going back to work.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the ground, it's Montgomery.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
To throw is Fields.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Kaepernick now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. On the return is Cohen. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, it's Fields. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's see now what Colin Kaepernick has been up to so far in this game. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
But so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And this will be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Fields. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Now it's Fields.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Montgomery back to the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Taking a shot for Samuel. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To throw is Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is shoving onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go. Do it.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington.
And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Gibson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Kaepernick now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Kaepernick now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bates.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Kaepernick going to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Not the time, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Back to Montgomery on second down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on third down, Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This will be fielded. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, Kaepernick. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
That's it, baby.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's do it, let's do it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw is Kaepernick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.